Hello and welcome back. This is our 18th day of the 30-day devotional reading. My name is Donna Harris. I am your renewed mom's coach in life and spiritual healing. I mentor women who are ready to renew their life and spirit by using the three R's, and that is reflection, recommitment, and renewal. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. This is another day that the Lord has blessed us. So what we didn't get right on yesterday, He given us another chance to get it right today. This is a day that the Lord has made, so let's rejoice and be glad in it. Go ahead now and command your day. This is going to be a good day all day long, no matter what comes up against me, no matter what someone do to me. I'm trusting in God, and this is going to be a good day. And how many of you know that Jesus is more than enough? He has already done enough for us. If He doesn't do another thing, He's already done enough. Do you struggle in getting your finances together? I know I used to, especially after my divorce. It was hard. But have you struggled to get your finances together? It seems like when you get the money, it's dissolving at a high rate of speed. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. No matter how you try to budget your money, you're always negative. You're always negative. And we begin to have a poverty mentality. So when you have that poverty mentality, you never purchase anything for yourself. You never buy yourself anything. You only purchase things for yourself when you need it. That's it. If you don't need it, you don't buy it. Well, it's time for us to get out of that poverty mind state. We lack one of the basic fundamentals of our lives, and that is putting God first. We always like making decisions. Now I'm speaking for myself, being transparent with you. I always used to just do stuff on my own. I would make my own decisions. I would not put God first. I'm just being honest with you, especially in my finances. I would not put him first. But that's what we're lacking. That's what we have to do. We have to put God first. We have to trust him before any decision. I don't care if it's a little bit of decision. You can't make it on your own. You have to go to God. You have to trust him. We always want to do it on our own, and we're always trying to make a way. We try to figure out things on our own. And if you like me, you've done it for so long that you see that you're not benefiting for making decisions on your own and trying to figure out things. It's stressful. And we never figure it out. We just put a band-aid on it and keep on going. But that band-aid comes off. So we need again to always put God first. Ask him if it's in his will that you should do this. If we trust him, he will supply everything that we need. Everything. But we have to trust him with a sincere heart. You've asked the question, but how do I do that? We have to ask God, how do I trust you? How do I make it happen? The Bible tells us faith without works is dead. So, do that means that I have to do something in order to show my faith? Well, I'll tell you what, God, He will teach us. He will teach us a valuable lesson. If we don't go to Him first and we try to dibble and dabble and we put our hands in it, we try to figure out our own, trust me, He's going to allow us to go ahead and do it. He's going to allow us to see how we messed up instead of just trusting Him and believing Him that I will supply all your needs. He gave us that power to obtain wealth, you know, so we could use our creativity and allow it to bless us. We all have gifts and we all have purpose. And someone told me your gift is something that you do on a regular, something that you enjoy doing on a regular. You do it with no problem. You don't even know you're doing it. That could be your business. If you like encouraging people and inspiring and helping people, and that's been your nature for as long as you can remember, think about being a life coach. Think about being a counselor, a teacher. Get in a community, a group that feed the homeless or, help the needy. If you have always organize your things, your books, just organize, go into business, organize things for other people, because people don't know how to organize their stuff and they will pay someone to do that for them. Just use your creativity that He has given you and allow it to bless you. But again, we have to put God in the midst of it all, because I'm gonna tell you, I struck out. I heard what He told me, and I didn't listen. I didn't listen to everything. I heard what I wanted to hear because I knew that was something that I always do anyway. Well, so I thought I had Him in the midst of it, but apparently not, because it didn't fall, it fell through. It really fell through. I wasn't upset though. I wasn't upset about it. But what I done, I went back to Him and I listened. I waited and I listened. And true enough, what He told me the first time is something that I was supposed to do, but I didn't listen to all of it. So this time I listened and He gave me instructions on what to do. And when I tell you, He laid it all out there for me. I didn't have to search here. I didn't have to go here. I didn't have to. He laid it all out there for me. That's what happens when we put Him in the midst of our lives. Allow Him to tell you what to do and which way to go. Because we all know that the way we want to go is not the right way. That's not God's way. So we have to ask Him to order our steps. We can't say, God, um, I want this. I want to go that way, and expect Him to jump when we say no, 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 no. We have to be patient and we have to go to Him the right way. And I'm telling you, he will fill your heart with wisdom so that you will know what will work and what will not work. Stop trying to do it alone. It don't work if you do it alone. It doesn't work at all. He has to be first. But we have to train ourselves. Um, we have to train ourselves to let God lead us. We have to train ourselves to put him first. Find out if it's his will, for our lives. Ask him, God, if this is the will that you have for my life, then so let it be. Because I'm telling you, and I know you all know that once we get something in our head, we just go for it. But it's time. We got to retrain our minds to put God first. Go to him and ask him first. I don't care if it's an outfit. Lord, is this the right outfit that I need to wear today? That I need to wear to this meeting? Do I need to wear it to this gathering that I'm going to? It's simple, but we got to retrain our minds because we're always trying to do it on our own, and we cannot do it on our own. We have to welcome God into every area of our life and trust him to provide for us. When you wake up in the morning, you didn't wake yourself up. The alarm clock didn't wake you up. When you're able to roll over, to put your feet on the ground, to get up and move on your own, you're not moving on your own. God has blessed you with that ability. He's blessed you to another day. He had blessed you where you don't need anyone to dress you, to feed you. That's a blessing right there in itself. A blessing. So when you wake up in the morning, you thank him. You thank him for watching over you and your family. You thank him for waking you all up in your right minds, in your right body. And at that point, you say, Lord, order my steps for today. Order my steps. Whatever is in your will, Lord God. I say yes. Single moms, listen. God is your provider. Single moms, he is your provider. I know it may be difficult to just like wrap your mind around that. The fact that you are having natural financial challenges and are expected to trust an invisible God, trust someone that you cannot see. Before I was saved, it was hard for me to wrap my mind around. I can't see God. So how am I going to trust him? How am I going to trust him with my finances? It seems more challenging than what you're facing. Trust me, trusting an invisible God may seem more challenging than what you're facing. But I tell you, I promise you, women of God, that if you would trust him, you will not be disappointed. Well, you know what? I challenge you. I challenge you to trust God. Today, I challenge you to trust God with your finances, with your life, with your business, with your children. Trust him. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You won't. You will appreciate it. But the question always, but how can we trust him? just have to have faith and believe. You know, when we're getting ready to budget, our finances, pray. Ask God to give you that wisdom and to teach you how to be a good steward over all that He has given you. The finances that God has given you, ask Him to be a good steward over it as you sit down and do your budget. Then when you sit down, you know, you realize the outcoming of dollar amount is greater than the incoming dollar amount. You know, sometimes I have so much going out, very little coming in, but God makes a way because I trust Him. Things get paid. God touches people's hearts. So I'm telling you, trust Him. By your natural eye, you may see, I don't see this happening. I got too many bills and I don't have but a little coming in. That's where your faith really comes in and you really begin to trust God. Because when you see that all your bills are paid and you may still have a little bit left over, and you wonder, where did this money come from? That's God. That is God gracing you. That's God. You gotta love it. You got to love Him because He's your provider. He allows you to see his miracles. He allows you to see His blessings. He's a good God. He's so good. You know, but there's one thing that you got to do. When God blesses you with your finances, you have to set aside your tithe money. Your tithe is a bill owed to God. Your tithe comes out before anything. Now, I'm going to be transparent. I hadn't always been a tither because I had a light bill that's finna be, my lights was finna be turned off. It was the last and final bill. My rent was due, all that. So I felt like I had to do that first. But when I began to be a tither, let me tell you, He gets it first. Blessings. You hear me? Blessings. Blessings. He blesses me. Blesses. I'm not bragging at all, but I just want you to know when you pay your tithes to God, it's 10% off the top. When you pay your tithes to God, not just because you want something back in return. No. It's because you paying that bill to God and you trust Him and you love Him and you know that's what you're supposed to do. Man, oh man. He will bless you something. I'm not saying that money's gonna come just to you. Now sometimes it will and sometimes it won't. But He's gonna provide a way for you to pay your bills. He's gonna provide a way for you to have a little extra money. So please pay your tithes. Because when you bring your tithes to the storehouse, mhm, He will rebuke the devourer in His name's sakes. Ain't that? Who would not want to serve that kind of God? Bring your tithes into the storehouse, and He will rebuke the devourer for His name's sakes. Whatever you're facing today, just give it to God. Give it to God. I mean, like, really, really give it to him and don't take it back. Don't take it back. Okay, you're like, what? How do I do that? Tell God, God, you see my finances and I don't have enough money to pay my bills. But then you say, I trust you. Father God, you see the enemy. See, the enemy will try. I'm telling you, he's going to come. He will try to cause you to look in the natural, so that you will start worrying. But when he does that, you continue to trust and say, God, I trust you. When you become scared, say, God, I trust you. Those words will not only give you peace, but I'm telling you, it will keep you from trying to figure out things on your own. But it also calls God to move on your behalf. When you trust him, he will show you exactly who he is to you. I'm, I, I promise you, I'm not telling you nothing that I have not experienced myself. I'm not telling you anything that I don't know. We have to trust him with all our hearts. Give it to God. Give it to him. Whatever you're facing, whatever you're going through, if it's heartache, if it's pain, if it's your finances, your children, your husband, your wife, it don't matter. Give it to God and leave it there and trust and believe that things are going to get better. I pray that I have helped someone today. I pray that I've set some people free. I mean, I just love God and I just love sharing his word in any way that I can. I'm just, I'm full right now. I'm full because he has graced me. He has chosen me, little old me, to bring forth the word to his people. And I tell you, that's a blessing in itself. I pray that you have a blessed day today. Trust God. I dare you. Trust him. My name is Donna Harris. I am your renewed mom's coach in life and spiritual healing. I mentor women who are ready to renew their life and their spirit using the 3 R's, and that is reflection, recommitment, and renewal. Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. I will be here giving you your daily devotion. Join me Tuesday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. for prayer. May God be with you on today. I love you. Have a blessed one.